Guys, it's February 13th, 2020. And this discovery makes me a little bit nauseous sometimes. Because of how real it is and how prevalent it is. And so I'm going to describe it as if you've ever been to Las Vegas and you don't live there, and I'm sorry about these places, New York, New Jersey. I get to a point where I just can't look. Everywhere I look, says, yep, you're in New York. Everywhere I look and smell, anything I touch says, yep, you are in Vegas. There's just nowhere you can look, touch, see. There's nothing you can do that doesn't confirm those things. And that's sometimes the best proof. God, I have made so many mistakes, particularly with scale and just me trying to imagine things. I don't think that I'm any smarter or different than any human being out here. But I've been to this spot on Earth more than any human being. So it makes me an expert on this spot and many of the spots I'm showing you. And I never imagined the scale of what this spot means or could possibly mean for those of you who are just still sort of trying with me to grasp what this is. Because what this very well may be is a wide open cutaway, take apart, tear down of these massive Giza complexes. Today, from this chasm of the earth, and I'm going to show you in just a minute because I'm just still trying to swallow and keep my stomach steady from what I found. And it has to do with, show you my faithful dog, it has to do with the size of the Sphinx. So I'm going to show you what I think is a Sphinx, a complete Sphinx, sitting right in front of us all of these years. I was expecting it to be so much smaller, but the fact that it's so big is what is confounding anyone from coming right out and saying, no, that's a Sphinx. The map says, and there it is. So you can see I've had a real problem with scale. Because what I believe you're looking at now is a Sphinx buried in who knows how much time, telling us a story of people or intelligence that when these mountains were formed, they followed a law, or these mountains have been completely intelligently changed somehow, moved with picks and shovels. They're really big picks and shovels. That thing sitting right in front of us is not just mountains made by nature that randomly came together into pyramid shapes that make that, silhouette of the Sphinx. Look at that back leg, Jesus, and the platform that's made from the shoreline of the Bonneville Lake. If it were just this mountain, I thought the Sphinx was that big. Oh, Daddy. I thought it was that big. I thought it was there. I thought my map was wrong and somehow it was right there. God. No, friends. Scale. And the magnitude of the scale of this thing is beyond my comprehension. For this to go up and down the Wasatch Fault, up and down the Oquirrh Mountains, all the way to Idaho, to be at Mount Sinai, to be at Groom Lake. This is the smoking gun. Okay? This is gonna be my smoking gun today anyway. Everywhere I look. This dog park Up here is Suicide Rock, that I'm starting to believe is an obelisk that might have fallen down. If it were just this, okay? If it were just that. And, you know, remember I was saying, oh, you know what's neat about this mountain is it looks like something. Looks like there's a horse up there, or maybe, you know, even a unicorn, or maybe some, you know, some iguanas. And maybe here's, look, horse hoofs. No, dude. It's a whole fucking pyramid. That's structure, that's intelligence. Those right there are the third pyramid, number 3, and it has those things that come and extend all the way down, and there's temples at the end of them. So the phenomenon can be seen anywhere once you know what you're looking at. And in this case, we're looking at one of the ramps for the causeway that goes down to one of the temples on maps. This would be a ridiculous theory if these weren't all sitting right on the Bonneville shoreline. So this Parley's complex is a little different, and then I guess I'm going to call that the immigration complex. Guys, I'm trying to keep it all straight. This same pattern appears to repeat itself in the way, because there's a complex there, complex there, complex there, or right over the top of, wouldn't you know it, Bingham Canyon. Those used to be pyramids, and now they've taken it apart completely, stone by stone. But then there's some more. It goes on ad infinitum, God. I can't even keep up with it. And so it makes me still just feel a little bit sick, because I'm the only person that really is accepting this as the new normal. And it is a crazy notion, but at this point, it's a crazy notion to think otherwise. If it were just that, I'd got nothing if it were just that. But it's all of this.